Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. A give, running right is Akers.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll set up to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And taken right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 1st down, Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. 14-7. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Into the hands of Darden.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Colts 45-yard line.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Around the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, 57 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
21, Colts 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 8.
They'll look to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here.
And that'll be caught by Darden.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Akers. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Going right back to Akers.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
50 the mic, 50 the mic. Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a
touchdown. Complete at the 1.
Jalen darted.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another carry now for Edmonds. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 17-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On the give, this is Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Complete. It's Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
It's complete to Diggs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Smith with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he goes out right around the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Dancing to his left. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Into the hands of Darden. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Quiddy Pay.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium.